Let's go. Let's go.
Yes. Welcome to the evening edition. Like I promised, like I assured you that I will be coming up. Welcome to the evening edition. Make sure you like, subscribe, share. Oh yeah, we're about to get it in with those numbers on the board with the people. Welcome to the mathematical universe or the numerovational universe. Yep. We are ready. I got me a good old numerovational nap today. Got a good old numerovational nap. And that's what it's all about. I got a good old numerovational nap today. So if you are open, if you are ready, I'm gonna go all the way until what you call it? How did I do that, everybody? I'm going to go all the way until 9 o'clock tonight. 9 o'clock, probably 9:30. All right, it's now 7:22. And it's now 7:22, and now the PayPal and Venmo and Zelle is wide open for those who are serious. All right. For those that are serious, they ready about it. You only can circulate. Please circulate 11, 22, 33 and up, 33 and up. That's what we're staying at that point, 11 and up. You can circulate 11 all through the night. That's up to you. But 11, 22, and 33 will allow me to gauge what I'm going to do temporarily, because, like I said, I don't like the quickies, but it's all right. Those who like quickies, that's up to them. Quickies, they don't last for long. And then these type of programs go right into my my membership. This early today, we spoke about ethical commitments. And like I said, part 2 would be numerovational perspective of your ethical commitments directly to you. And in my book and various other books, it can help with your ethics and what you need to do to stay on a positive, productive perspective. And remember, the word ethical refers to relating to ethics, moral principles, or accepted standards of conduct. Every number has a personality connected to the individual, or it can also help to formulate what you need to do on a positive level with your own personality. The word ethical comes from the word ethics, a set of moral principles, especially ones relating to or affirming a specific group, field, form of conduct. The word commitment means the state of quality of being dedicated to a cause, activity, or a pledge or undertaking. Now, a lot of people out there are always talking about, I want to know my purpose, what my purpose is, what my purpose this, my purpose that, my goals, my talents, my skills. And I still say that every one of you out there know your talents and skills. You've just got led away from it, or you're so used to it that you don't even think that's your talent and skills. That's how deep it could get. You're so used to talking so much, you can't fathom that you're supposed to be on a stage being a motivational speaker or a life path or on radio or television or doing a podcast. You can't even fathom. Because when you're around your girlfriends, you could talk, and some of your friends say, man, you should be a comedian, or you should write a book. You know, people can't even fathom it. But so the ethical commitment, which is really I'm focused on and what you need to commit yourself to. The meaning of commitment means exactly what I have here: the state of or quality of being dedicated to a cause or an activity. And what made me proficient at numerovation and using the mathematical universe is because I dedicated myself to this cause and this activity to ethically keep it at a higher standard to help guide other people. That is the premise. That is what we're doing here. Again, and also, family, please like, subscribe, and share. Scrolling at the bottom right there. Please like, subscribe, and share, and thumb up the video. That's all I ask of you sometimes, just to do just that. You know? And a lot of people don't realize that if you can talk, if you know how to run, if you know how to dance, if you know how to organize, if you're very analytical, those are the gifts you've been given. Those are the gifts that you've been given. And if you're not willing to dedicate yourself to those gifts, then they will lay dormant, or you will just perceive them just to be what they are. Just things that you do naturally. You can have a beautiful smile. That can be your gift. You can have a beautiful voice, sensual voice, or a radio voice. That can be your gift. You know how many people that I've seen or heard on the New York Transit line, the MTA, with beautiful voice when they come over that speaker. But they never left the MTA because they are comfortable with just providing or getting paid between $9.99 to probably $25 to $30 an hour, just doing that, get their pension and get the hell out of there. Great voices. Great voices. And maybe that's what they're supposed to do, work for the MTA and utilize that great voice. I've heard a guy come on here, this is the 4 train, and welcome to the 4 train. We're about to stop at West 4th, and 14th Street and Union Square. Just make sure you get on in, make sure you secure your bags. Boom, we'll be right in the next stop in the next couple of seconds. Boom. The voice was powerful. And I had to go to him and say, brother, you got a beautiful, take it from somebody who's been on radio as a hype man for years. The brother had a beautiful voice. I've heard sisters that had beautiful voice. Did you know that Michael Baisden, the radio personality, used to be a train conductor? Michael Baisden used to be a train conductor. Bruce Willis. He knew how to connect with people. He was a bartender. A bartender. You got to think, what are you willing to commit yourself to? If the word commitment means a state of quality of being dedicated to a cause or an activity. In my book, I talk about the superpowers that we possess. In my book, I talk about the various superpowers that we possess with their numbers and what you can do with it. In my book, Numerovational for Mental Stability, I talk about that. In my other book, Numbers Are Simple, People Are Complicated, reach for it, talks about different things that you can use to express yourself on a higher level, from 1 all the way to 31. So let's say you were born on the 6th of the month, or you were born on the 24th of the month, or the 15th of the month, all sharing the number 6 vibration. If you go to this book, Numbers Are Simple, People Are Complicated. And as a matter of fact, I have them here now. So I can actually sign my books and sell my books right here. I don't have numerovation. I only have no promotion is bad promotion. I have a box of no promotion, bad promotion. Numbers Are Simple, People Are Complicated. And I have my children's help book, which is also for adults. So if you want to order any one of those, you just got to let me know and I'll tell you the price. You just have to text me and say, I want to order one of your books, which I can send out. But in this book, I talk about the number 6. Simplicity. That's why it's called Numbers Are Simple, People Are Complicated. The simplicity of those born on the 6th, the 15th, and the 24th of the month is considered a number 6 person connected to Venus. The number 6 person are sensual, seeks balance, family, understanding, home, loving, and are lovers of beautiful earthly things. So if you're committed to homes, so if you're committed to a loving atmosphere or the family, or if you're committed to beautiful things, then you could be a person born under the number 6 can be not only an interior designer, they could also be a fashion designer because they love beautiful things. They could also be a makeup artist because they love beautiful things. Matter of fact, I wrote in my book, people love to get advice from number 6 persons, because they always give balance to every situation. So people born on the 6th, the 15th, or the 24th of any month can be a counselor, a life coach. You got to look at those things because those are your gifts. So if your friends are coming to you constantly and you're born under the number 6, or you have a lot of 6 in your chart, or you're born in the 6th month, or your name adds up to a 6, that's the gift that you've been given. The talents that you've been given to recognize beauty in all things. That is what the talent is. And because people don't recognize and don't want to, because we was taught to just be, I won't say mediocre, because I already broke down what mediocre was and all that kind of, not mediocre, but our people have been taught by sometimes our parents to just go get a job and that's it. Some people's parents just tell you to go be a doctor, be a lawyer, be a nurse, and that is. Now, if you're born under the number 6, you can be a nurse. A nurse will be helpful because 6s are here to be helpful. 6s are here to bring balance in any situation, to bring healing in any situation. There are nurses that work in the hospital that when they come around to certain patients, they love to have them around because their energy already brings them towards us. So when you're born under those healing energy, like the number 2, the 4, the 6, and the 8, all the even numbers are really healing energies. Then there's a job that you came to do to provide some form of healing, some type of guidance. So we're going to work with different numbers, and big up to Matthew. Matthew just circulated a donation, and Matthew, and I'm going to get right into it. Those that circulate 11, 11, 22, 22, or 33, 33 and up, I'm get right into it. Matthew. Now he said he just want to do his name. Okay, great. Matthew, you spell it differently. I'm looking at Matthew right now. Hold on, let me copy Matthew's name here real quick. He want to see the gifts, because the name reveals the gifts and talents and skills also. So hold on 1 second. Let me write down Matthew's name on the front here. Let me make sure Matthew's name is on. All right, hold on. Let me get rid of this. Matthew didn't want me to use his birthday. He just wanted to see, because the names reveal the gift, talents, and skills. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm spelling his right. Some Matthew spell it with 1 T. Some Matthew spell it with 2 T's. Got it. So let's deal with Matthew's name. He circulated 1111. Hold on. Through my PayPal. Y'all see it on the board. 11. Remember what it says. 11, 11, 22, 22, 33, 33. He circulated 11, 11. Thank you very much, Matthew. Boom. Thank you for my mods in the building. Shout out to my mods in the building. Of course, Color Curiosity is in the building. And I believe Dr. Shakira is in the building. I know I spoke to her earlier. Okay, so Matthew, I'm going to scroll your name on the bottom. Just scroll it on the bottom. Scroll every name on the bottom. Every name or birthday, whatever you put up there. Okay, so we're going to go to Matthew. Let me open up this whole thing right now. Let me go to there, and let's get that going. All right, good. Let me see. One of these things, can I cut off? No, don't cut off that. Can I cut off that? No, don't cut off that. Hold on. No. Let me turn on another light. There you go. Let me see if I can get a better light here. Better lighting. Okay, so if I turn off this light, I should be able to get, no, let me turn off this light. Let me turn off this light. Nah, I don't want to do that. Okay, yes. So I could put Matthew's name on the board. M-A-T-T-H-E-W. Coming from the Pythagorean and the Chaldean system. Understand, every name reveals gift, talents, and skills. But if you don't want to use your gift, talents, and skills, then what are you doing? Already the lead number is telling me that sometimes Matthew holds things in his head. So that can also stop you now, because the number 4 or the number 13, which is the 13th letter in the Pythagorean system, but the number 4 in general, it lets me know, the numerologist, that the lead initial word or name deals with a mental frequency, that sometimes they can overthink. They can overthink their talents. They can overthink their gifts. They can overthink their skills. They can overthink what they are born to do through the names, or what they can attract to their names. So when I added up the full name of Matthew, again, the names reveal the talent, skills. Thank you very much, Matthew, for circulating that 1111. What should Matthew be committed to? First of all, he should be committed to his mind staying balanced because of the lead number, the lead initial letter in his name. So when I add the 4 plus the 1 plus the 2 plus the 2 plus the 8 plus the 5, and 5 is a 10, equals 27, which equals a 9. So what should Matthew ethically commit to? He should ethically commit to being creative in every sense of the word, because the 2 and the 7 are 2 known spiritual numbers that says that Matthew received a lot of ideas coming to him. He needs to write it down, and because 2 plus 7 equals 9. He has to finish what he started. He cannot stop and start and stop and start. Not according to his gift. The gift is the 27. That's the expression of the name. That's what that Matthew came to express to the world. Understand, that's what it means. He came to express the 27. And in compound numerology, what do I say about the number 27 in my book? It is the symbol of the scepter, which the scepter is a historical, mystical staff that was passed down from generation to generation that says it brings authority, power, and a commanding frequency, but also because it adds up to a number 9, anything that Matthew do is supposed to be on a humanitarian level. That's what the gift that he came to give. Usually people born under the number 9 should wear uniforms. People connected to the number 9 would look good in uniform, whether it's suit and tie, whether it's a postal uniform, whether it's a police uniform, whether it's a fire department uniform. They look good in uniform because 9 rules that realm of wearing formal uniform to work. So Matthew will look good in a uniform. I'm sure when Matthew puts on a uniform or puts on a suit, he looks good, especially if he's putting on the right color, because these numbers go with colors too. And I'm just talking about the Pythagorean system. I ain't even touched the Chaldean system yet. Matthew circulated 1111. Thank you very much, Matthew, again. Just wanted to show people that your name, and when you go to the soul urge of Matthew's name, that's the 1 and the 5. The soul urge is the vowels, the inner aspect that, and it adds up to, his soul urge adds up to a number 6. In both systems, 1 and 5, that means not only is this a humanitarian number that gives him the gift of thinking on an international level by using his creative abilities and his productive abilities, but also the 6 says he came to bring balance and healing. So whatever humanitarian or service or uniform that he wears, he came to bring some type of heal. So even if he became a police officer, he should bring healing and balance. He should be open to questions. He should be open to serve the public as the name Matthew. Just showing you how the mathematics work. It works well if you use it. Again, family, please like, subscribe, and share. Big up to Matthew. Who else is circulating? I see somebody just circulated another set of forms, but hold on one second. One thing I want to touch on with Matthew, when I go to the older systems of numerology, when I go to that older system of numerology, when you add the 4 plus the 1 plus 8, 10 plus the 6, in the Chaldean system, this is a little different now, but all of them can serve the greater good, which is interesting because the name Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, it's no coincidence. The name Matthew adds up to a number 29, which is an 11, which is a 2. 29, 11, 11, we know it's the master number. It's a master portal. So people that have that name, Matthew, came to do some masterful work as far as spirituality is concerned. So it's not coincidence that someone in the Bible named Matthew would work with Jesus, because the word Jesus adds up to a number 11 also. And because it breaks down to the number 2 is also a number of compassion, bringing balance and healing to the world also alongside the number 6. But that number 9 is the one that takes it to a higher humanitarian level. Whatever. Now, one thing you got to recognize up in here is that there's a 44 and there's a 22 here. And like I always said, is that the master number frequency that you find within a name or a word helps to intensify these frequencies that it adds up to, intensifies all of it. So 44 is telling Matthew to trust in the universal order of things. Whatever ideals come to him, because these are ideal numbers. These are numbers that have those downloads. These are very intuitive numbers. The 2, 7, and 11 are very intuitive numbers. So is the 9, but the 9 is a fire number of intuition because the 9 is supposed to bring the assertive energy, where the 2 and the 7 may bring the internal energy down to you. The number 9 says, you know what? I picked up what 2 and 7 just brought to me. Let me assertively put it to work and finish what I start. Finish the job. Finish the task, Matthew. I'm dealing with names and birthdays today, but Matthew chose to only deal with his birthday. Okay, somebody just sent $22. Who is that? I don't think in the Zelle, I don't think you're allowed to put your birthday. I don't know if you're allowed to put your birthday in the Zelle. I don't see who just sent $22. Who just sent $22 in the chat? Anybody sent $22 in the chat? Because I don't see a name or a birthday, but you did send $22. Anybody in there, tell me what's your birthday if you put $22 in the chat in my Zelle. It came through Zelle. I see the $22 that came through Zelle. It was me. Okay. And okay, Nicole. Hey, Nicole, you want to deal with your name or you want to deal with your birthday, Nicole? I want to thank Matthew for coming up. I want to thank Matthew. You want to deal with your birthday, Nicole, or you want to deal with your name? Okay, you want to deal with your birthday. Okay. Now remember, today is the birthday about your ethical commitment. The word ethical commitment adds up to a number 63, which is a 9. So anything that you do with your ethical commitment, you have to finish what you start, and it has to have a moral standing. Whatever you do. And interesting enough, she's born 2/22, and that 2 equals 6, or 22 plus 20 plus 2 plus 22 equals 24. The name Nicole adds up to a number 6 also when I look at the numerology of the name Nicole. I'm doing this real time, brother. I'm not sister. I'm not waiting. I'm doing this real time to show you. Again, when you see a lead number like this show up, there's something. Let me see if I can get that shadow off. When you get a lead number like this, hold on. There's a shadow. I don't want the shadow to come up. I want to get. When you have a lead number, Nicole starts with a number 5 across the board in the Pythagorean and the Kilodilla. So once I see the number 5 show up as your lead number, it's just reminding Nicole not to be scattered. Don't be scattered with your thought. Don't be all over the place with your thoughts. You got to discipline your thoughts. So already, if Nicole leads with a number 5 energy, which that's the initial number for the name, but she has the master number 22, which is also a 4. That number 22 is allotting you to not only develop your mastery of what you're supposed to do. Your alignment number is already a number 6. 6 is the number of healing and balance and service. And it's a number of attraction. And the master number 22 is always reminding you that you're supposed to do something on a global level. So whatever you do has to have ethical commitment to a global stand, something on a high level to serve the globe, especially because it adds up to a 24, which is a 6, which is supposed to be something that you came to do for healing the world, even if it's about entertaining somebody or helping somebody along the way. A similar vibration that was born on this day, his name was Julius Erving. He was a basketball player. That anytime people see this master basketball player all over the world, they always remember because Julius Erving struck a nerve. Dr. J struck a nerve on a global level. And Dr. J was born February 22nd. Dr. J, that big old afro, he coming down and then he's scooping the ball and flying across the air way before Michael Jordan, way before any of these guys. Dr. J was a global figure all over the world. Wherever he went, he became a movie star, the fish that saved Pittsburgh, because number 6 rules movies, but number 22 rules the global. So that is what you are here to do on a global level, is heal and help and be a master builder, Nicole. And because the name Nicole, let's see what it looks like in the Pythagorean system. 5 plus 9, 9 plus 8 equals. In the Pythagorean system, it adds up to a 31. In the Chaldean system, 6 plus 10 plus 8 equals 24, which is a 6. So the gift, what Nicole has been given, that she needs to ethically, she needs to have an ethical commitment to, is not only helping people on all levels of her life, and she got to be very careful because she attracts people that need help and healing. But if you're not making money from your service because you love to give, you give people the benefit of the doubt, but you got to stop it. Because this adds up, Nicole adds up to a 31, which is a 4. 4 has to be careful of secret haters. So you got to be very careful of who you allow in your space just because of this 4 in the Pythagorean system, and just because you like to give people the benefit of the doubt, or you like to help people. Not everybody deserves your help unless they're willing to pay for your help, because 6 is a magnetic number. It's here to magnetize. It's here to draw sensuality. And more than likely, being born under that and connected to that 6 frequency, you're a very beautiful spirit, a very beautiful soul, but people take advantage of your spirit and your soul. Nicole, am I making sense? Nicole, am I making sense? Put a number 1 in the chat if I'm making sense, Nicole. She has to be very careful of people taking advantage of her. And because her life path equals 2006, which equals an 8, she has to be, when you add that 2 plus the 22 plus the 1982, that equals 2000. Nicole has to be very careful, have to be very mindful, and recognize who are assets in her life and who are liability in her life. Let go of the liabilities. Let go of the liabilities, Nicole. Very important that you do so. Very important that you do so. I see. Did Nicole respond? I didn't see Nicole respond. Nicole, did you respond? I don't know. And because she has the 4 energy, she's an overthinker. She thinks. She's in her head, and she got to get out of her head. She's in her head, but she got to get out of her head. The 31, although the number can be a number of seclusion, and if you read my book about the number 31, 31 can also be a number of self-containment. Being in your head too much, living in your head, when in actuality, you need to write your thoughts out, let it out, release it. Don't hold it in your head to the point that it can become depressive. Don't hold things in your head, Nicole. And because the gift of the 6 and the 4 is to be very disciplined in what you do, but be willing to help and heal others in need, but make sure in your healing others who need, you make sure it's reciprocal energy, especially when it comes to relationship. You got to be very mindful when you're dealing with people in relationship. And if they're not an asset, they can become a liability. They can become a liability. Nicole, am I making sense? Nicole, am I making sense, Nicole? Put a number 1 in the chat if I'm making sense. There's so much more. And everybody that circulates funds, if they want to do a longer session with me, if they want to do the hour session or the half an hour session, anybody today that circulate any type of funds, I will reduce. I'll take off what you send. Just make sure you send me the receipt that you did. I did Matthew already. We just finished doing Nicole. Let me get rid of Matthew here. So it's very serious what you need to learn to do when you have frequencies like this. You know, when you have frequencies like this, you got to take the time out. You're making sense to me. Is that you again? No, that's Misha. You know, but when you're born under the 22, it comes with a lot of energy. That's why people like to be born under these master numbers, but a lot of people ain't ready for these master numbers. A lot of people go through a lot of trauma with these master numbers. A lot of ups and downs with master number 22, master number 11, master number 33, if that shows up in your chart. 22 can be a very devastating number if you're not paying attention. 22 can sometimes suffer from naivety, being naive around people. Sometimes 22 can be in the midst of people and don't even know that they're in danger because they're not paying attention, because they're not expecting to be harmed by anyone. But because you have such a powerful frequency, you got to be very mindful of people that comes in your line, your circle, and you got to be very careful of what we call energy vampires. Very good book for somebody born under that number 22 energy. Dodging Energy Vampires by Christian Northrup. When you're born under those frequencies that are a little bit more sensitive, like the master numbers, like the number 2, like the number 11, like the number 29, like the number 20, like the number 7 or 16 or 25th of the month, this book is a very good book. And if you don't find this book, go get another Energy Vampire book. You want to always be alerted because this realm comes with the energy vampires. This realm comes with it. So, Nicole, even in your business, you have to serve people. You have to serve people. And you got to be on a global field. So your investment company and your business must be global because of that master number 22, because 22 came here to do global things on a global level. So I hope that helped you out, Nicole, in some way. Thank you very much for circulating $22. And Nicole, please do a full session with me because there's much more you can get out of it. Even because it's NICOLE, just your vowels in your name. Just the vowels in your name, Nicole. When you add it up, when you add that 9 plus the 11, that equals 20. Again, the 20 is reminding Nicole that she has to, Nicole, so you think I'm not bugging out, Nicole, the 20, her vowels add up to a number 20. The 20 is the number of some great awakening, some great purpose that you came to serve on this planet. Whether good or evil, that's up to you. You came to serve a part of a great purpose on this planet just because of the 20, but that's the soul of you, and you do want to do that. It's the number of divine awakening, so it's always reminding you to pay attention to your intuition because your intuition always tells you something, Nicole. In the Chaldea system where we got the 1, 7, and 5, the vowels, that's the 8 plus the 5, it's telling you to make sure you wield your power respectfully because the number 13 is the number of power and dominion. And if you don't wield it correctly with respect, with creativity, with the willingness to expand and not get into any controversy, and with discipline because of the number 4, That can be a very powerful inner urge for who you are too. There's a lot of power that comes with that name, Nicole. That's why the word Nicole or Nicholas means victorious. Nicole or Nicholas means victorious. What does the word Nicole mean? Here it is, victory of the people. Google it up for yourself. And it makes sense because it adds up to 31 here, which is a healing number 4, and it adds up to a 24 here, which is a 6, and 6 is it's for the people. It's about the healing, it's about humanity. Healing for the people, Nicole. That's what the word Nicole means, victory of the people. So whatever you do, Nicole. Yeah, you might be on delay. you might have to fast forward it. Yeah, everything online is delay. Everything is delay. So this is a powerful thing. The name, I just Googled it. Google up what your name Nicole means. Nicholas, Nicole, all comes from victory. Victory of the people. So whatever you're doing, you got to be serving the people. You got to be healing the people, healing those healing numbers, bringing discipline and order and structure to the people, and making sure you wield your power correctly for the people. And watch the reciprocal energy from the people come back, because we need other energy. I want to thank you very much, Nicole, for circulating $22. That helped. That's a helpful gesture. Let me see who's next. Yes, you are on delay, ma'am. You are on delay. Let's go to the next person that circulated some funds here. Okay. I see Victor. That's interesting. Victory of the people. And then a guy named Victor just circulated some funds. They must be, hold on one second. Let me see. They circulated through PayPal. Let's go to the word Victor. This person's name is Victor. Interesting. My uncle name was Victor. So big up to my uncle Victor, the late great Victor Walters. He want to deal with his name. He want to deal with his name. Big up to Victor. So in the Pythagorean system, when you add the 4 plus the 9, the name Victor adds up to 33. Isn't that powerful? The name Victor adds up to 33, which is a 6 when you break it down. In the Chaldean system, 7 plus 7 plus 9 equals 23. So already the name Victor is telling me that this person came here to not only help, but also supposed to bring forth a Christ consciousness into the world. Victor. Of course, we know it's short for victorious and all of that stuff. But 33 is the number of youthfulness. 33 is the number of healing. 33 is the number of Christ consciousness. 33 is the number of optimism. So whatever Victor does, he has to do it in an optimistic way. Hold on, let me share. Hold on, what Victor sent. Big up to Victor. Hold on. So the name Victor in the Chaldean system adds up to 23, which is a 5. 23 is the royal star of the lion or the lioness. It is one of the numbers that promises, that not only promises success, help from superiors, and protection, but also it's a number that says it has to be a free thinker. So Victor has to be a free thinker, and whatever he does, he has to be a free thinker. He has to be willing to use his charm to accomplish what he wants to get. And anybody who deals with him not only has to be loving, but they have to respect that he loves his freedom in any way, because he's going to attract people. Victorious people or people with the name of Victor always attract beautiful people to them. I had an uncle, man. He had his name was Victor. I won't say anything else, but put it like that. He attracted people, and he was born the same day. My uncle was born the same day before Chris Brown, but the same day as Chris Brown, and the same day as Jim Kelly. So he was a very handsome Cuban Jamaican man, born in Cuba and raised in Jamaica. And he was always very good at playing cards, very victorious in playing cards, like he could read somebody's mind. And that makes sense to me because of the master number 33, which is the intuitive healer and teacher. And he's always willing to teach. So people born with that name Victor has to be willing to teach and share of their gifts. They got to share their gifts. Now, the vowels of the name Victor, the I and the O, 9 plus 6 is 15. There goes that healing number again. That's 15. That's 6. 1 and 7 is 8. It goes at 8 again, recognizing assets and liabilities, but also being able to attract finances to them. But it's what they do with the finance that matters. My uncle was a gambler, but I don't think he understood the importance of saving money the same way that you should when you have those 8 frequencies or those magnetic frequencies around you, those law of attraction frequencies around you. 6 is a sensual law of attraction. 33 is a masterful law of attraction. The number 5 is a freedom and adaptability law of attraction. The number 8 is a currency and money law of attraction. That's why he was always winning. So people born under that name Victor has to also be willing to invest in the proper things so they can make their money work for them. They have to make their money work for them. I want to thank everybody that's donating. Hold on, I got 2 more people I got to deal with. Hold on. Hold on. Oh. Thank you very much, Victor. Just remember, whatever you do, Victor, you always have to maintain a healing aspect of yourself. You have to show the world or show the people around you that you're willing to help, heal, but also, again, be very careful. Be very careful, because when you have master numbers around you, you may attract people, good people on one end, but you got to be very careful of attracting the haters, because your energy might take another man's woman. Your energy might influence another person to come and do what they want, do what you want for them. And other people might not like that, because that 33 is a Christ anointed energy or Christ conscious energy. And Christ was pulling all kinds of people. The majority of his support team was women. The majority of his support team was women. Something's going on with my computer, man. I don't know what's happening with my computer. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second, family. Oh, man, don't tell me I have to start this thing all over. Oh, no, I don't want to start nothing over. Been having a few issues with my Wi-Fi, usually early. Usually when I come on around the 8 o'clock hours, it's better for me to come on around 9. Let me see if anybody else circulated some funds. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to finish this off. Hold on. I'm going to take a quick commercial break real quick. Hold on, and I'll be right back after this.
Hey, this is King Simon. Remember, make sure you go to my website, kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. That's kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com, or Linktree at King Simon the Numerovator. Get all 4 of my books, and of course, that's the Numerovation for Mental Stability. Numbers are simple, people are complicated. Numbers are simple, children's health is important, and no promotion is bad promotion. Just spell my name right. Make sure you get them now on all my links. That's kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. Go now.
Okay. I may have to start. My Wi-Fi is kind of messing up over on this side here, but hold on one second. What I'm going to do, hold on. Pardon me, family. Let me see. You know what? I'm probably have to shut this down and reboot. If it don't come back up, family, I'm going to probably come back in tomorrow. But before I get off, let's shout out my boys. They're coming in October 19th. Wesley Muhammad and Professor Griff will be at the YG Urban Cafe. YG Urban Cafe, that's Wesley Muhammad and YG Cafe and Professor Griff. That's on the 19th. And remember, Sister Shahrazad Ali is coming in. Brother Rich is on, so make sure you support. I don't know. I got to check my Wi-Fi and all that kind of stuff. It's been acting up a little, but it's all good. It's all good. We'll come back and do it again. I'm glad at least I got a few people in. Thank y'all all for circulating any kind of funds. Victor, want to thank also Nicole and Matthew. Want to thank y'all 3 that came in. Don't forget, I'll be in Brooklyn, New York. You can scan that QR code right there. I put a QR code on it. Put a QR code right there. You can scan it if you want to get your tickets to the Nicholas Brooklyn in Brooklyn, New York. Big up to my dear family and friends over there at the Martial Arts Center there. Make sure you scan the QR code and come on out if you're into martial arts with us. If you want to work from home, you want to get hired and do a part-time. Oh, man. You want to do a part-time thing? Please. If you want to do anything part-time, this is the place to text. Text the word hire me to 770-861-9906. Color Curiosity, Millicent Simmons. Make sure you hit her up right now or just contact her when you're ready to feng shui your life in some beautiful way. She can help you out. Make sure you follow her on IG. We're building the IG algorithms on her new IG page, and she can help you with your wardrobe, your housing, your room. If you want to feng shui your room, sometimes you can just add a water fountain at the front door, and that's a sign of feng shui. Big up to Dr. Shakira Moore. Dr. Shakira Moore, hit her up for any type of iridology, nutritional advisory, and spiritual teaching. And if you want any of these services, JB Services, make sure you check out JB. That's one of my sons in Atlanta who deals with pressure wash, car detailing, and dumpster washing. And big up to Green Studio NYC. That's Green Studio NYC. If you want any recording needs and all of that, support that at all costs. Lloyd Strayhorn, Lloyd-Strayhorn.com. Hit him up, Lloyd-Strayhorn.com. Nicholas Brooklyn, make sure you go to nicholasbrooklyn.com, nicholasbrooklyn.com. Big up to KerryAnnIngram.com, hit her up. And if you want to book a full session with me, make sure you text me your full name, date of birth, and an email, and I will send you the links or send you I'll send you the details. Okay? Get all my books on Amazon or Kindle. Some of them are on Kindle, or most of them is on Amazon, hardcover books. Remember, I forgive myself, my family, and others for imperfection, and I am thankful for my life. And remember what Dr. Blair says, please, Universal Creator, know in my heart that I love you. Please protect me and this planet on which I live now. Please open my mind, my spirit, and my soul to receive only truth and your love now. Thank you very much, family. Be safe, be great in whatever you do, however you do it. And I will talk to you next time. I wish the computers was working better. I got to check the Wi-Fi and make sure everything is well. And the Wi-Fi is somewhere in the room here. So I might have to reboot it and everything else. All right. So have a great day, afternoon, and evening. Be safe, be great. And I'll talk to you next time. Peace and love.
It's the Numerovational session with King Simon. Text your full name and date of birth to 347-496-1022. That's 347-496-1022. And get my books on Amazon now.
Some people think that this esoteric knowledge is for the rich and the powerful. When in actuality, the so-called 85% has a spark in them that if it is sparked through numerology, astrology, numerovation, whatever, it will raise them up from an 85%, maybe to a 10%, and eventually they become the 5%, the poor or prosperous righteous teachers. You gotta understand that this knowledge is not just for one class of people. We gotta get out of the class.